and welcome to the Brisbane Botanic Gardens here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, just a few hundred metres north of the South Bank Parkland's former World Expo 88 site. My name is John McGregor and I'm from Foundation Expo 88 and the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 People's Committee, and we're here doing a series of videos for Foundation Expo 88's YouTube channel in the lead up to the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 in 2013 next year. And just behind me here we have one of the Expo's most loved artworks, Morning Star 2 by American artist Jon Barlow Hudson. Morning Star 2 was officially commissioned for World Expo 88 by the late Jon Barlow, artistic director of the Expo, and was one of over 100 works from all over the world scattered around the Expo site like potpourri, one of a $25 million collection and perhaps the most extensive open-air sculpture garden in the world present at that time. Mr. Hudson, born in Montana, has an illustrious career as a public art sculptor that spans both the East and West, and was educated in fine art at the California Institute of Fine Arts. He has received numerous fellowships and his work is exhibited worldwide, from Hollywood to Dubai, Beijing to Mexico, San Francisco to Stuttgart. Morning Star 2 here was commissioned from a small model and is 4.2 meters in diameter, made entirely of mirror-polished stainless steel at the Commercial Metal Fabricators in Dayton, Ohio. It took 3 months to make and was shipped to Australia in pieces, and was finished on the Expo site in 5 weeks with a team of New Zealand's welders and polishers. During the Expo, it was located in the neon wonderland of Times Square, at the centre of the Expo, in front of the USA Pavilion, Spanish Pavilion, and nearby the heritage-listed Westpac Bank, just across from the present-day location of South Bank House at South Bank Parklands. Now it is located here near the Parliament Gate of the Brisbane Botanic Gardens for all to enjoy. Foundation Expo 88 has been in contact with Mr. Hudson over the years, and he has provided this brief statement to read out here in front of Morning Star 2 for the 25th anniversary. Thank you, Mr. Hudson. Morning Star 2, sculpture by Jon Barlow Hudson. When I conceived of Morning Star, I was thinking of creating a fully three-dimensional sculpture that would be suspended in space, like a star, rather than ground and gravity oriented. I had earlier created a totally three-dimensional form that sort of flows around itself and its center. In playing with a number of modules of this sculpture, I assembled them in such a way as to create Morning Star as a totally three-dimensional sculpture. This three-dimensionality also enables the sculpture to be seen as a three-dimensional mandala, a symbol of wholeness, centeredness, spiritual unity and enlightenment. I had called Expo offices in 1987, about a year after I had sent in slides of my sculpture for consideration. I finally got tired of no word of them, so when I telephoned I was connected with Jon Barlow, who had just been hired as creative director of Expo. He was looking for sculpture at the site, and looking at my slides, he asked if I could make Morning Star 2 5 meters in diameter. Of course. He saw the poster board model of Paradigm and asked if it could be 50 or 100 feet high. Of course. He then wired me $114,000 to get to work before we even had time to sign a contract, as time was of the essence. Thus began my odyssey of creating these two major sculptures for Expo 88. Well, thank you, Mr. Hudson, for that brief statement. That's given us some wonderful insight into your work. That concludes our introduction into Morning Star 2 from Brisbane's World Expo 88. We hope you've enjoyed that, and that you'll get to visit Morning Star 2 in its current location in the Brisbane Botanic Gardens. Thank you and goodbye.